Do. Alright, we're live. I have no idea how to view the chat. Not chat, but preview it. So, well, I'm gonna get the Switch and do that actually. Because I kind of need to know if this is even working or not. But, yeah. Doki Doki Plus came out. I think this is Plus unless I booted up the old version of the game. I can't remember. No, this is Plus, okay. Just double checking. I'm gonna mute myself real quick while I check the audio. Alright then, looks good. Alright, we are all good and ready to go. So, warning, this game is mature and all that. Wait. No. We are not. No. So I have no idea what's in this game. Hope there's no nudity. But it's not mature for nudity, so. Bum 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 bum. Can't remember if I ever finished this series on, earlier. But, here we go. Pop. Nope, can't put 5. Alright. Well, so we've already read this, but we've already done this before. I didn't read it. We were doing it with Shadow while it was over. So, which we will be doing. We'll be doing this through Discord or something later. But I just wanted to get this video out since this game just released and whatnot. So, all right, here we go. Okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor. A good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Shoot. Give me a second. Cool. Alright. I overslept again. God, I'm not good at doing voices. This is what Shadow is normally supposed to be doing. Whatever. Voices. But I caught you in time this. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. God. Probably should have done like a better name, because this is kind of weird having my tag here. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Let me check real quick if the game audio is live. Yeah, okay. Just double checking everything, because, I don't know. I'm used to the old computer, which can't do anything. You told me you told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content, just getting over by on the average. On the average? While spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I worry that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. God. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Oh god, And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. NEET? You trust me, right? I'm so good at this. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few more clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. I don't know if I kind of just want to skip through all this just because I already have a playthrough of this first game. I don't remember where we left off though. But yeah. No, I'm just gonna go with it. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay. Ooh. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. School days is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello. Sayori? Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, I thought you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Cool. Oh, whoa, pause real quick here. Cool. Alright. We're fine. Oh wait. No, that had a stream delay. I completely forgot about that. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Cupcakes, woo! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. I'm gonna check if the live chat is connected or not. Oh, I was never connected to the live chat. I'm gonna check that real quick. Yes, people are. No, okay, so someone, yeah, no, this game is not free. This is, I think $10. I can't remember if it was on. I bought the pre-order, so it might have been a little bit cheaper, and that's what I paid $10 around that. It might be 15 or 20. I can't remember. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Music, woo! Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori's always nice. Yeah, always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I'm gonna change my name. This is very weird. So I just save on an open spot. Okay. Can I even change my name? I cannot. Alright, good to know. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri. Oh god. Yuri. I'm gonna go with Yuri. The smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri appears comparably more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. And well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yes, that's right. It's great to see you again. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class at least last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down. We made room for you at the table so we could sit next to me. So you could sit next to me or Monica. I'll get some cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have the desk arranged in the form of a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been wide enough so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori as well. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the table where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. I apologize if I'm pronouncing any of these names wrong. I don't watch anime. I've only played this game because, well, I'm not going to spoil it for any people that don't know what it's about, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows what it's about. But still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. You know, I would have liked to an actual picture of the cupcakes because majority of me right now is just cupcakes because they're good. I have Oreos though. That's all I got. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. It's really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? You know, I haven't reset in my playthrough of the other game. I did a full playthrough. I don't know if I live streamed or not. I can't remember. So I don't know if it's taking game files from the previous game, or if this, I can't remember if it's taking files from the previous game, or if this is just built into the original game. Oh, that gets rid of everything. Okay. Made them for you or anything? Yeah, I thought you technically did. They already said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. I'm gonna check real quick. Alright, that's good. So, it's still working. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yeah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I've meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be so cool. Oculus is having a live stream. Might not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Joining? I can't remember if it said joining. Is there a way to go back? No, there's not. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy to have me here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably been a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the... Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Ah, well, you know. Yeah, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to get prepared for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. But not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Yuri. I think it's Yuri. I can't remember. I don't know. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacups with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complexing fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that the way her eyes light up, she finds her comforting in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. That's all I have to say about that? Yep, that's all I got to say about that. I desperately grasped for something I could relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me into another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share some sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers and expose your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzatically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. And that way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the literature club. The club. I keep putting in my own words. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. God. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Wow. All four girls stare at me back at me with the dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? As if, yeah, that's it. If I'm writing poems, yeah, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Hey, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. And thanks, I guess. Or, thanks, not and. I can't. God. Okay, everyone. Think about what we can, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue the chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. It's been a while since I played this. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Can I save here? Yes, I can. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Just because, I'm gonna do this with Shadow. So this episode 1, we'll probably do it, later tonight. So, I'll have to do something. Probably, yeah. Release 3 videos today. Woo. Alright then. So that is a little bit of Doki Doki Plus. Yeah. I'm probably gonna plan to replay through the entire thing. Probably only once, maybe a second time, depending on how much stuff is going. We'll see how everything rolls out. So that's Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Thank you all so much for watching. God damn, I sound like a YouTuber.